Welcome back to our channel. We are in the north of Norway, and in this week's video you will see us solving our biggest van life issue so far. After that, we will turn this vlog into a documentary about reindeer herders.
So you can see in the reindeer ears.
Good morning everyone. So it's another day and we will attempt to get the gas working again. We are going to some caravan store. They might be able to help us. I don't give it much hope, but...
You don't? What?
No. I don't think it will work out. But we'll see. Doesn't look very promising, does it? Just need the angled valve.
We don't have it.
Yeah, so our different adapters are totally useless here. So I have no idea what we are going to do. We found this piece, which is the same ending as the hose, and then we can use Norwegian bottle and Norwegian regulator and connect it with just the hose. Yes, it's out. Okay, so now let's get back to the store and try to put it together.
So Ondra left into the store, but I think we are very close to cracking the issue, and I have huge confidence in Ondra solving it together with the very helpful guy from the store. I don't know what I would do without Ondra, and respect to everybody who's traveling alone and to all solo female travels, because I wouldn't be able to solve this.
Okay, so we have all the parts here. Here is the valve, here is this little, I don't know how we call it in English, thingy that you put the hose on. There are clamps, and it was all 1200 Norwegian crowns.
1200?
Yes.
That's a lot.
The bottle itself is 860, but that's like the bottle with the gas. Then you can exchange it for cheaper and hopefully before we leave Norway maybe even return it. I don't know. It's pretty hard because you cannot hold it because this thing rotates, right? So I had to screw this thing on our regulator because I needed to get some leverage, but now the hose is finally on. So now let's clamp it. This is why I didn't want this kind of hose and clamps, because it's gas and I don't trust it very much, but we don't have another option here. I just hope we don't blow up. And now I need to do the same thing at the other end. But don't forget to put the clamp on first. That's a lesson you learn once or twice. I'll use some dishwashing agent as a loop, because otherwise it's very hard to press it on. It will be the same struggle. It took me like 20 minutes to press it on the first time. Also, when you tighten these, never use a screwdriver, it never works. Just use a wrench. So this goes on like this. Press it down. Okay. Now it should work. Let's try. Let's try it here. Okay, so the bottle is in. It's all connected. So now let's turn the valve. Check for leaks, of course. I use the dishwasher agent on the connection. It should make bubbles, you know, if it's leaking, but it looks good. So now let's try and start the flame. Moment of truth. It works! We are saved.
It's so good! I never had doubts about you.
I had doubts
And the guy from the store.
all the time, but now question is, what are we going to do on the way back? So I guess the lesson here is, don't try to use your fancy regulator with these pressed on nuts and stuff. Just use a simple solution, a hose and a clamp, and I guess you will find a working way anywhere in the world, because this kind of solution will be in some form available everywhere. We finally have the gas sorted, at least for the next 4 or 5 weeks. And we found there is some kind of pebble beach on the way. It should be like 3 kilometers hike. So we started the hike to the Pebble beach. I cannot pronounce the name, so you can show it here. And there was a sign, like with the map and some description of the hike. And there was a little piece of paper with some handwritten notes that it's very hard hike and you should count with 1 hour each way.
And that you should be very careful and
Yeah.
there is cliffs, etc.
Bit scary note. It should be 2 kilometers, so we'll see.
Yeah, we never know whether these warnings are for people who would wear flip-flops or Converse to hike like this.
Yeah.
Or whether it's like, really, you should be careful. So, let's find
We'll
out.
see. We are Ondra and Lucy, and this is our trip of a lifetime. After 10 long years, we quit our corporate jobs, moved into a self-converted camper van, and left for our dream journey to Scandinavia. So far, it looks alright. So I think we are almost here. Like, it should be that way. But there are lemmings running everywhere. We hear them and we saw one, but they are too fast and they always hide. So we just got the one. Of course we didn't film it because, you know, it was in the bushes and it's moving fast, but it's nice to see them.
There is naked people on the beach.
Nice, let's film them. So this is it. It doesn't look like much, but I think it's much nicer when the stones are wet, because then you can see the colors. And we interrupted some naked photo shoot here, but they are closed now, so nothing to see for us. just the pebbles.
I believe it's the same stones. Like up there, it was like, what the fuss? But now it's like those minerals like amethyst and rose quartz, etc. Like it's like the whole beach.
That's so fun. I don't know when was the last time when I did this. Good morning everyone, so it's another day, and today as we were driving along on our way to North Cap, we saw these fences. We think that's the place where the Sámi people separate their reindeer herds. You know, like they herd them all together in one big fence and then they separate them according to like which reindeer belongs to who. And here behind me is the herd. Must be like, I don't know, 200 reindeer here. So we just stopped and are looking blah blah blah. Above the Arctic Circle, in the northernmost part of Norway, you will find the home of the Sámi people. It is one of the last and largest areas of the world with an ancestral way of life based on the seasonal movement of their traditional livestock, the reindeer. I don't know how this always happens with us, but as we were just watching the reindeer, suddenly like different cars and quad bikes and all kinds of people started coming here, and we asked one of the ladies what's happening, and she said that they now just come here and mark the calves of the mothers, because each mother has the tag in the ear or a mark on her side, and now they are marking the calves to like see who's got how many calves this year. And it just randomly started happening, and everyone came here, and everyone is inside the fence. We are just observing Sámi people doing their work. It's amazing. Join us while we join the Sámi during the annual event of marking reindeer calves and learn more about the reindeer herding.
What we think is right now happening inside the fence is that the Sámi people, the herders, they are looking at the reindeer babies, calves, and all those calves, they have necklaces with numbers, like calf number 1, calf number 151, etc. And their mothers, they have like markings on their fur.
On the side,
On the
basically,
side.
with a spray. Yeah.
Yes. So they are looking and the baby reindeer number 15 belongs to this mother with this mark, so this belongs to herder Sonia. Okay, and the baby reindeer number 2, it's this mother, this mark, so it belongs to Olaf maybe. Yeah, and so they will have a list, and after that, when they do this list of calves and the herders, they will separate them, and they will be also doing these markings to the new reindeers.
And this is just our assumption how this works.
Yes.
Right? So this is what we think, but it makes sense. So
It looks like it, yeah. They all have like binoculars
yeah.
and marking something down.
Hi,
Sam.
can I ask you, did you find the numbers of the
Yeah,
calves?
the calves following the mother,
Uh-huh.
and we write it down, and we write that who it belongs to.
Uh-huh. And then you compare all the charts of everyone, or
Yeah,
you just
we-
write yours?
No, we write for ours, and the others write their own
Uh-huh.
in groups. And when we're finished, we take around and take it to the reindeer there again, and then we take with knives and
Uh-huh. Yeah.
cut theirs.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
And we are in the winter. We are against border to Finland.
To Finland.
Yeah, border to Finland.
So we
Karasok for
almost 300 kilometers from here
yeah,
to the Finnish, to Finland.
Finnish border.
That
Yeah.
way.
So you live there in Finland?
We,
No,
now
we
we
live in
live in
Karasok.
Karasok. It's like 24,
20 kilometers here.
yeah, 24, 240 kilometers
Yeah,
from here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
And-
here, the reindeer are here in the summertime, and in the wintertime we are 200 kilometers
In the border
in the
to
next
Finland.
to the border to Finland. And then we mark them, we let them go that way, because we are going, in the wintertime we go that way.
And they are okay
South.
by...
This is south and this is north. So, so that we go south when we go in the wintertime.
And then there you live in the cabins, like in the whole winter? You have cabins?
No, we live in a house in Karasok, but
Here?
where we are near the reindeer, then you have your cabin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
everybody has their own cabin near the reindeer.
And why do you need to be there in the winter?
Yeah, because you don't want to lose your reindeer to another family. You.
But they have the markings, the reindeer.
No, in the ears. So you know them. It's ours because you see in the ears. So you can see in the reindeer ears. You see, this is mine, and
And
this is our family.
How could you lose it then?
If you don't herd them, so you have to herd them all day,
Ah, okay.
every day in the wintertime. In the summertime, we have them here. They are in the fence, so you have the fence here. And when we let them out, you have to herd them. So we go and herd them afterwards.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. It's so good that we didn't take the highway and we went on this small road instead. And like we would never experience this on the highway. Like we meet Sámi people. We saw so many reindeers. We learned a lot. Awesome.
Now the herders finished the observation part and everybody knows which calves belong to which family. It is the time to move to smaller fences to separate the calves, males and females.
So when the piece of the ear is missing, it means that the reindeer belongs to a person.
The calves will be marked with a family marking. It basically means a special mark will be carved into their ears with a sharp knife. Every Sámi family developed their very own markings and they are often quite complicated patterns. All family members know their mark and even kids are able to quickly carve the mark into the reindeer ears.
I saw little kids like doing this, like they know how to do it.
Yes, it doesn't hurt them.
Yeah, I understand. It needs to be done. Yeah.
Few selected unfortunate males are transported away in trailers. It was quite brutal, not for the faint-hearted. Still, I think the reindeers of Lapland are experiencing true animal welfare. They are allowed to roam free their whole life and they can eat everything the tundra can offer.
Is that we drove maybe 30 minutes from our morning spot and,
then spent several hours here. So I think right now it's time for us to move on.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot and a lot of the Sámi already left. Some of them are still there tying up the reindeer for whatever reason, I don't know.
No, for transportation. We asked with some other person and they said it's for transport because it's better to transport them like tied up. It looks really horrible, but if it's for transport, I think it's for the good of the animals. Yeah.
But some of them they also like just put in a trailer and transported them not tied up.
Yeah, maybe depends on the
family.
On the family or on the herder, on their experience. I don't know.
Because it's different families here, and each family owns like part of the animals. So maybe they do it differently.
It's so interesting. It's like family based.
And we also ask. Actually, I think you heard it right. That they move like 200 kilometers to close to Finnish border for the winter, and there they basically live with the animals. They have, of course, their cottages or huts there, but they herd the animals every day there, just so they don't lose them somehow. Maybe they would go to Finland. I don't know.
And you don't want that.
Yeah. So it was very interesting day, totally unplanned,
Totally unplanned, yeah, we didn't plan this, but...
We didn't plan this, it sort of happened at random, but I think we are happy with it, because we only read about it in the museum and now we saw it. So
it's like one
nice.
of a lifetime opportunity to see this, because this event of today, it's happening once a year.
Yes.
Yeah, for that family in that area.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy it was our first contact with the Sámi people. I was
I
all
need to
the
switch
time.
hands.
I'm sorry. I was
It started to hurt.
already a month. I was complaining that we are in Lapland for so long, and I thought we will have really feel the Sámi culture, you know. And we didn't. Like we met reindeers. We saw here and there some traditional huts. But that was it. It was interesting and lovely to see. It was a bit brutal, maybe for me, for a city person.
Not brutal, like it seems brutal, but they know what they are doing, you know.
I hope so.
So, see you for now. Maybe in next week we will get to the North Cap where we are going. We are stopping everywhere, and it's taking us like what would take you a day, it takes us a week. So
It's so interesting in here in the north.
yeah,
And there is like almost no tourists. Like not really much.
yeah, that's why we are here. So bye for now.
See you!